All right, so get this. We're talking about a player rewriting Premier League history, and like in real time, Mo Salah is having a season for the ages. You guys sent in tons of articles about him. We're diving into excerpts from Salah breaks 3 records and goes top of goals and assist charts,
Mhm.
and also Slot. Top at Christmas. Of course it means something.
I know, right?
So let's unpack this. Why is this season so special? What makes him so unstoppable? And what does it mean for Liverpool to win a title?
Well, remember like all the hype around Haaland early in the season?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he seemed like
He
unstoppable.
was on fire.
Exactly. Well, Salah's kind of quietly taken over that Golden Boot race.
Interesting.
He is leading the league right now with 15 goals,
Wow.
2 ahead of Haaland,
Wow.
which is and what's even crazier is over like the last 12 matches, Haaland's only scored 3 goals while Salah has 12.
It's like he just flipped a switch. So we know he's scoring. But what's really fascinating to me is if he wins the Golden Boot this season, he'll join Thierry Henry with 4 awards.
Oh, yeah.
And to put that into perspective, only Harry Kane and Alan Shearer have managed to get 3.
That's insane. Talk about being in a league of his own.
Totally.
And it's not just individual awards we're talking about.
Right.
Salah's also climbing the ranks of Liverpool legends.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
With 229 goals for Liverpool, he just surpassed Billy Liddell to become the 4th highest scorer in the club's history.
Wow.
And you think about it, Liddell played in the mid-1900s.
That's a totally different era of football.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about black and white photos, like a completely different game.
Totally. So it's amazing to think that he's now among those legends.
Absolutely.
Next up is Gordon Hodgson at 241 goals, which seems within reach.
Yeah.
But to catch Ian Rush, Liverpool's all-time leading scorer at 346 goals.
That is monumental.
Oh, yeah, especially at 32 and with his contract situation being uncertain.
Right, but here's the thing. Salah isn't just a goal scorer.
Yeah, okay.
He's actually leading the league in assists right now.
No way.
With 11, even ahead of Bukayo Saka, who has 10.
So he's setting up goals and scoring them.
Exactly. And if
Yeah.
we look at his Premier League career, he's already got 80 assists, putting him in 10th place all time, tied with David Beckham.
David Beckham.
He could even win both the Golden Boot and the Playmaker Award again, which he actually achieved in the 2021-22 season.
That's impressive company. But wait, there's more.
More.
He hasn't just been racking up goals and assists. He's been breaking records left and right.
I know. It's wild. So he's the first ever Premier League player to hit double digits for goals and assists before Christmas.
What?
Uh-huh. And he's also the first player since the league started back in 1992 to have 10-plus goals and 10-plus assists for 4 seasons in a row.
Wow. So he's making history in multiple ways.
He really is.
What else?
Oh, and get this. He holds the record for the most Premier League seasons with 10-plus goals and 10-plus assists.
Oh, wow.
6 in total. That's 1 more than Wayne Rooney's 5.
When you look at all these names he's eclipsing Henry Rooney Beckham, it really hits home. He really is etching his name among the Premier League's all-time greats.
Uh-huh.
And to think he's only 3 goals behind Thierry Henry's 172 Premier League goals.
Yeah, at this rate, he could surpass not just Henry, but Frank Lampard, Sergio Aguero, and Andrew Cole this season.
Oh,
Yeah, and he would become the 4th highest scorer ever in the Premier League. Imagine jumping past 4 legends in a single season.
That's wild. What is Slot's take on all this? I mean, he must be thrilled.
Oh, he is absolutely thrilled. He raves about Salah's consistency and work ethic. Apparently, he's incredibly dedicated to recovery and maintaining his peak physical condition.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's not just talent.
Nope.
It's hard work and dedication, too.
exactly. And it's not even all about physical preparation.
Okay.
Slot highlights Salah's character, too. He describes him as a very likable person to work with,
That's awesome.
helpful to teammates, down to earth, despite all the success and accolades.
It's great to hear that someone at the top of their game is also a great person.
Yeah, you love to see it.
You really do. And it seems everyone has nothing but good things to say about him.
Well, Jamie Carragher, the former Liverpool player
Yeah.
and now Sky Sports pundit, even went as far to call Salah a phenomenon.
Wow.
He ranks him in the top 5 players to ever play for Liverpool.
Huge praise, especially given Liverpool's rich history of incredible players. What else did Carragher say?
Well, he believes that Liverpool's dominant win over Spurs, fueled by Salah's performance, sends a message to all the other title contenders.
Ooh, what's the message?
He said, this team will take some stopping.
A statement indeed. And they are currently sitting pretty at the top of the table at Christmas, 4 points clear of Chelsea, and with a game in hand.
Yeah.
It's significant.
Slot acknowledges how significant their position is, but he also stresses the need for relentless consistency in the Premier League.
Oh, for sure, especially with the demanding festive fixtures coming.
I know, right?
Mm.
Leicester, West Ham, and Manchester United.
That's a brutal stretch.
It really is.
If they can come out of that still on top, it'll be a strong statement.
Ab-
Okay, so we've talked about the records, the accolades,
Right.
but what about like the tactical brilliance, the technical skills, the athleticism? What makes Salah so effective on the pitch?
Yeah, so let's start with like his goal-scoring prowess.
Okay.
What makes him such a lethal finisher?
What stands out to me is his versatility. He's not just a one-trick pony.
Right.
He can score from all angles with both feet, even his head.
He's incredibly adept at cutting inside from that right wing and unleashing these powerful shots with his left foot.
Yeah.
But he's also incredibly calm when he's finishing with his right foot, and then his movement too.
Oh, yeah. His movement is exceptional.
It's insane. He has this uncanny ability to find space in the box and get on the end of crosses and through
She
balls.
thinks he's got a sixth sense or something.
He really does.
His positional awareness is amazing.
Yeah.
He's always anticipating where the ball's going and making these incredibly intelligent runs to get behind defenses.
Yeah, and you can't forget about his pace.
Oh, yeah. That's lightning quick.
It's insane. It allows him to burst past defenders and get into these really dangerous positions, especially on counterattacks.
Totally. But it's more than just like physical attributes, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He's incredibly intelligent with how he utilizes his skills.
100%.
Hmm.
His decision-making is top-notch.
Yeah.
He knows when to shoot, when to pass, when to dribble, when to make a run.
Uh-huh.
Like, he very rarely makes the wrong choice.
Interesting.
And then there's his finishing.
Yeah,
It's clinical.
it really is.
Even under pressure, he doesn't panic.
It's amazing.
He just picks his spot and makes it look effortless.
Like he's got ice in his veins.
He really does.
Doesn't matter the situation. He seems so composed and confident.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about his ability to create chances for his teammates.
Oh, for sure.
We already touched upon his assist numbers, but his vision and his passing range are crucial to Liverpool's attack.
Absolutely. He can thread those pinpoint passes through tight spaces, find teammates with perfectly weighted crosses, and even deliver those defense-splitting through balls that leave opponents chasing shadows.
It's beautiful to watch.
It really is. And what's amazing is he's so unselfish. He's always looking to set up his teammates if they're in a better position to score.
So defenses can't just focus on shutting him down
Nope.
because he's always looking to create opportunities for others.
Exactly. It's this combination of goal-scoring, threat, playmaking ability, and selfless teamwork that makes him one of the most complete and dangerous attackers in the world.
Speaking of danger, there was that moment in the Spurs game
Oh, yeah.
that really highlights this.
I know what you're talking about.
His first goal where he cut inside and just unleashed that rocket of a shot into the top corner.
It was a thing of beauty.
I know. Spurs had actually taken the lead early on, and there was like a bit of tension creeping into Liverpool's play.
Right.
And then Salah steps up and completely shifts the energy. It's like after that, Liverpool looked unstoppable.
100%. And it wasn't just about the goal.
Right.
It was the way he scored it.
Totally.
He had two defenders closing him down, but he created space with like a touch and then unleashed that shot. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance.
It was just pure confidence and audacity. That goal showcased all of his best qualities.
Oh, yeah.
His speed, his dribbling, his finishing, his self-belief.
Yeah, it's moments like those that make him so captivating. You're always on the edge of your seat because he has this ability to just produce something unexpected.
It's extraordinary.
It really is.
Even Ange Postecoglou, the Tottenham manager, was impressed.
Oh, wow.
He said, when Salah's in that kind of form, there's not much you can do. He's just unplayable.
Wow. Postecoglou is known for his attacking philosophy, so that's a big statement.
Huge statement.
Like even he was left just scratching his head in admiration.
It just goes to show that even the best tactical plans can be rendered completely ineffective when faced with a player of Salah's caliber.
Yes.
He's a force of nature, a game changer, and a true icon of the modern game.
And his story is far from over.
Oh, I know.
He still has so much to achieve and so many records to break.
He's already cemented his place as a legend, but it will be fascinating to see what other incredible feats he achieves in the years to come.
We are so incredibly lucky to witness this.
I know. But before we get carried away with all of his accomplishments, it's important to remember this is a team sport.
Right.
So let's talk about some of the other players that are helping Salah shine and propel Liverpool toward their goals.
Agreed. Liverpool's success is a testament to the collective efforts of that entire squad.
Who are some of the other standout performers that deserve recognition?
Well, one player that immediately comes to mind is Dominik Szoboszlai.
Oh, yeah, he's been
He's
fantastic.
been a revelation since he joined Liverpool this past summer.
Agreed.
His creativity in the midfield, his passing range, and his ability to dictate the tempo of the game have just been a joy to watch.
And his partnership with Salah has been particularly impressive.
Oh, for sure. They seem to have developed a real understanding on the pitch.
They really have. Their interplay is so fluid, their movement is synchronized, and they're constantly looking for ways to combine and create danger in the final third.
Yeah, but it's not just about their attacking contributions.
Right.
Szoboszlai is also a tireless worker in midfield, helping to win back possession and launch counterattacks.
He's only 23 too. Imagine his potential.
Oh my gosh, the sky's the limit. He's already one of the most exciting young midfielders in the world, and he's only going to get better with experience.
And alongside Szoboszlai, we have to mention Luis Diaz.
The Colombian speedster.
Yes, he's a constant threat on that left wing with his pace and trickery.
Oh, he's a nightmare for defenders. His direct running, his ability to beat players one-on-one, and his willingness to take on shots, it's just a constant source of danger for opponents.
And his link-up play with Andy Robertson on the left flank has been exceptional as well.
It really has. They formed a real partnership, constantly overlapping and just creating havoc for opposition defenses.
And we can't forget about the defensive solidity that Liverpool have shown this season.
Oh, absolutely. Virgil van Dijk is back to his best at the heart of that defense.
He's a colossus. His presence, his leadership, his reading of the game, it's all world class.
And alongside him, Ibrahima Konate has continued to develop into one of the most promising young center backs in the world.
They're a formidable duo for sure.
And then behind them, Alisson Becker is, as always, a reliable presence in goal.
One of the best in the world.
Absolutely. And his ability to make those crucial saves has been vital for Liverpool.
So while Salah is undoubtedly a star, it's important to acknowledge the contributions of that entire squad.
100%. Liverpool's success is a collective effort, and the team's spirit and unity are evident in their performances.
They're a well-oiled machine, greater than the sum of their parts,
Uh-huh.
and that's what makes them such a formidable force in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
Now, we've discussed Salah's record-breaking season, his individual brilliance, and the contributions of his teammates, but there's another fascinating aspect to Salah's story that we haven't even touched on yet.
What's that?
His legacy.
Ah, yes. His impact on and off the pitch extends far beyond goals and assists.
Exactly. He's become this global icon and an inspiration to millions around the world.
He really has.
Yeah.
And it's his dedication, his humility, his
Yeah.
commitment to his faith. It resonates with people from all walks of life.
He's a role model, a symbol of hope, and a testament to the power of hard work and perseverance.
Absolutely.
And he's used his platform to advocate for important social causes, to promote peace and understanding, and to inspire positive change.
That's right.
So while his achievements on the pitch are undeniably impressive, his legacy extends far beyond the boundaries of the football field.
100%.
Yeah.
He's a true inspiration, and his impact on the world will be felt for generations to come.
Beautifully said. Now, in the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore this aspect of Salah's story in more detail. We'll delve into his cultural significance, his philanthropic work, and the impact he's had on the global football landscape.
It's a fascinating and important topic, and I'm eager to discuss it further.
So stay tuned as we continue our journey into the world of Mo Salah.
Yes. I mean, Mo Salah's journey from a small village in Egypt to, global stardom, it's truly remarkable.
It is.
He, embodies this idea that with dedication, talent, and perseverance, you can achieve anything,
Oh, yeah.
no matter where you come from.
And even with all the fame and the fortune, he remains so humble and connected to his roots.
He really does.
I mean, you often see him interacting with fans, giving back to his community, never forgetting where he came from.
Yeah, and his dedication to his Islamic faith is
Yeah.
something that many people find admirable.
Oh, for sure.
He's very open about his beliefs, but always respectful of others.
It's really inspiring to see someone so successful stay true to their values. I think that's part of why he resonates with so many people.
Absolutely. He's become a role model for young Muslims around the world,
Yeah.
demonstrating that you can be successful and true to your faith.
Totally.
And his impact goes beyond just being a role model.
Okay.
There have been studies showing that hate crimes and Islamophobic incidents actually decreased in Liverpool after he joined the team.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So his presence is literally changing perceptions and fostering a more inclusive environment.
It really is.
That's power.
That's a powerful example of how sport and figures like Salah can have such a positive impact on society.
Uh-huh.
He's breaking down stereotypes, bridging cultural divides, just by being himself.
Right.
A talented footballer and a decent human being.
And his philanthropic work is amazing.
Oh, it really is.
He's donated millions to charities in Egypt, supporting hospital, schools, and initiatives that help those in need.
Yeah, and he doesn't just write checks.
Right.
He's like actively involved.
Yeah.
Using his influence to raise awareness and drive positive change. He's even spoken out against gender inequality and advocated for women's rights in the Middle East.
Wow.
Which is incredibly courageous considering the cultural context.
Yeah, he's not afraid to use his platform to speak out about issues that matter to him.
Nope.
It's clear that he understands the responsibility that comes with his fame, and he uses it for good.
Yeah, and all of this contributes to his global appeal.
I mean, he's become this unifying figure transcending borders, languages, cultures.
He really have.
People who may not even follow football are drawn to his story and character.
Exactly. It's so inspiring to see. And let's not forget his influence on the global football landscape.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's put Egyptian football on the map.
Absolutely.
Inspiring a whole new generation of players.
It's fantastic to see him paving the way for others.
Yeah, and he's proven that talent can be found anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And that dreams can be achieved with hard work and determination.
He's also opened doors for other African players.
Oh, yeah.
You know, challenging the often Eurocentric perspective of the sport.
Absolutely.
He's a symbol of African excellence.
Yes.
And his achievements are celebrated across the continent.
They really are. His journey has been remarkable.
Oh, it has. From his early days at Basel to his breakout season at Roma, and then his record-breaking exploits at Liverpool, he's defied expectations at every turn.
He really has.
And he's still hungry for more.
Oh, I know.
He's spoken about wanting to win more trophies, to continue pushing his limits, and to leave a lasting legacy. It really makes you wonder what other records he might break and what other heights he might reach.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
It is.
But even if he were to retire tomorrow, his impact on the game, on society, on the world, it would be undeniable.
He's already cemented his place as a legend both on and off the pitch.
Absolutely.
His story is a reminder that sport can be so much more than just entertainment. It can inspire, it can unite, it can challenge perceptions, and it can drive positive change.
100%. And I think it's also important to remember that we're witnessing something truly special with Mo Salah.
Oh, yeah.
He's not just a footballer. He's a phenomenon, an icon, and an inspiration. His story is still being written.
It is.
And who knows what incredible feats he'll achieve in the years to come.
Now in the final part of our deep dive, we'll explore what the future holds for both Salah and Liverpool.
Okay.
Will he stay at Anfield? Will he continue to break records? Will he lead Liverpool to more trophies? These are all questions we'll explore as we wrap up our deep dive into the incredible world of Mo Salah. Okay, so we've covered Salah's just incredible journey, his achievements, all the records. Now, the big question looming over Anfield is what's next.
Right, like what does the future hold for Mo Salah at Liverpool?
Exactly.
Well, his current contract expires next summer.
Okay.
And there's been no official word on an extension.
Right.
At 32, this could be his last big contract. So you know he's going to want to make sure that it reflects his value and ambition.
Right, and from Liverpool's perspective, they have to weigh, you know, his age versus his just incredible performance.
Exactly.
Can he maintain this level for another 2-3 years? What kind of financial commitment are they willing to make?
It's a tough decision for both sides.
It really is.
And, you know, we have to factor in ambition, too.
Oh, yeah.
Salah is a winner. He wants to compete for the biggest trophies every single year.
Right.
So can Liverpool continue to provide that platform?
Yeah, it's interesting you bring that up because Liverpool have had a bit of a transition period lately.
Yeah.
Some key players are aging.
Right.
They have a new manager. They're still a top team, but are they the dominant force that they were a few years ago?
That's the question.
Yeah.
But they are currently top of the table playing exciting football.
Right.
And Salah's at the heart of it all.
For sure.
So if they win the Premier League this season,
maybe
make a deep run in the Champions League, it could sway his decision.
Totally. Success definitely breeds success. And if they can prove to him that they're still capable of challenging for major honors, it makes it much harder for him to walk away.
It really does.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the emotional connection, too.
Oh, yeah.
Salah has become such an icon at Anfield.
He has.
I mean, the fans adore him.
For sure.
And he genuinely seems to love the club.
That's a really important factor that you just can't measure.
Yeah.
Players don't always leave just for money or trophies.
Nope.
Sometimes it's about, feeling valued and appreciated.
Exactly. He definitely has that at Liverpool.
He does.
But, there's always the allure of a new challenge.
Yeah.
A chance to test himself in a different league.
Uh-huh.
Or even play alongside other global superstars. I mean, we've seen rumors linking him with clubs like Real Madrid and PSG.
Yeah, it'd be hard to blame him if he were tempted by an opportunity like that.
It really is a balancing act.
Yeah.
Does he stay at Liverpool where he's a legend?
Uh-huh.
Or does he take that leap of faith and seek a new adventure, potentially adding to his legacy in a different way?
Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. Wherever he ends up, the football world will be watching.
Absolutely.
Now, shifting gears a little bit to Liverpool's future.
Yeah.
It's clear they're in a good place under Slot.
Yeah, they've got a good blend of experience and young talent,
Right.
and they're playing attractive and effective football.
They're also financially stable and have a really smart recruitment team.
Yes.
That's constantly looking to improve the squad.
Yeah, and let's not forget, they have a world-class training facility
Oh, for sure.
and a passionate fan base that creates an electric atmosphere at Anfield.
So it sounds like they're set up for success with or without Salah.
Yeah, they are in a good position,
Mm-hmm.
but, there's always challenges ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The Premier League is incredibly competitive.
It really is.
And to stay ahead of the curve, they need to keep evolving, adapting to tactical trends, and developing young players.
But they've proven time and time again that they're capable of doing just that.
They have.
They're a club with a rich history, a winning mentality,
Absolutely.
and I think they'll definitely be looking to add to their trophy cabinet in the coming years.
Oh, for sure.
Well, this brings us to the end of our deep dive.
Wow.
We've explored Salah's record-breaking season, his global impact, and the future of Liverpool.
It's been a journey.
It has. It's been fascinating uncovering the many layers of this incredible player and his iconic club.
Absolutely.
What will you take away from this deep dive?
For me, it's a reminder that sport can be much more than just entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It can inspire, unite, challenge perceptions, and even drive positive change in the world.
I think it's also a reminder that we are witnessing something truly special with Mo Salah.
Oh, yeah.
He's not just a footballer. He's a phenomenon, an icon, and an inspiration.
He is.
And as we've discussed, his story is still being written.
It really is.
Who knows what he'll achieve next? One thing's for sure, we'll all be watching to see what the next chapter holds. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being inspired by the beautiful game.